Hi everyone, Tristan here from Machine Control Australia. Welcome to an MCA tutorial on the Makin'Cloud. Today I'll give you a quick rundown on the Makin'Cloud, and we've included timestamps for easy navigation. We're going to start with what is the Makin'Cloud. Then we're going to move on to how you log into the web browser. Then we'll have a look at the site structures and how all of your projects files are uploaded onto that. Once we've gone through on how to upload a project, we're going to switch to the operators dig screen, and we're going to show you where the operators will open the project, turn on their layers, and be able to do a project offset. Now we'll switch over to a web browser and take a look. Makin'Cloud is incredibly accessible. You can use it on any device with a web browser, whether that be at your desk on a PC or on the road on a laptop or a mobile phone. Makin'Cloud is just a click away. Let's get started. We're going to go up to the top here to our browser bar. We're going to type in cloud.making3d.com/login. This brings us to our login page. Logins are generated by our team here at Machine Control Australia, and they can be set up with different levels of access, whether you're an owner, a project manager, or a surveyor. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here, put in your email address, and then you type in your secure password. Click login. Making's online cloud platform is a real game changer for operators, surveyors, and project managers. Forget USB sticks. This digital service connects you seamlessly. Any new projects or revisions, you just load files to the cloud and operators will get instant access on their dig screen. So here at the main page, we can see what we have access to. We can see our main organization, and then these ones here would be our sub-organizations. We'll select our main organization, and this will bring us to our projects list. So up here we can see what organization we're in, and then projects. Over here on our left we have our sub-menus. Okay, so at the moment we're on projects. Projects is where you'll be able to see loaded projects, but it's also where we can upload our projects here, the little plus. If we come down to systems, here at the systems page, this lists all the machines that are in your sub-organization. When a contractor machine comes to site, they can easily be rented to your sub-organization, and doing so allows them access to all of the project data. If we come across to user, shows us set up users for your sub-organization. It'll have the username, the email, and their role. The role determines the level of access that user has to the system, whether that be read-only or full write permissions. If we come across to sub-organizations, where we can see set up sub-organizations or add a new sub-organization. Sub-organizations can be tailored to different geographical areas or specific segments of your business. Okay, let's go start a new project. If we come up here to projects, you can see we don't have any projects loaded at the moment, so we're going to upload a project now. If we click on the plus button, it's going to bring up our upload section. Going to put in your project name. I'm just going to put Makin'Cloud Demo. All right, then we need to select our coordinate system. Select our coordinate system. I'm going to select my area, so MG56. All right, and then we're going to select the geoid. Now, even if you are using a project's localization, you still need to set your geoid. Geoid decides whether your zone file is on a GDA 94 or a GDA 2020 projection. There's a 94 there. Now we're uploading the project. Now that our file's been created, all right, we need to now upload some files. So I'm going to minimize this screen, drag it over here. You can see on my desktop that I've already got my project files in a folder right here. So I'm going to open this up here. Okay, now that we've got it open, you can see that we've structured our surfaces and line work into subfolders. You don't need to do this. You can just have a project folder with one surface file, one line file, and your cal file. Alternatively, if you don't have a CAL file, as mentioned in earlier steps, remember the GDA 94 and the GDA 2020 are already available via the cloud. If I open up one of these subfolders, let's go with constructions. As you can see, I've got a bunch of XML files, which are our surface files, and then down here we have a DXF file. 3D lines are preferred. Both of these files are non-priority CAD formats. All right, if we go back to our folder above this, okay, we're going to now zip all these files. So I'm going to need to go back to my desktop where my file is located. I'm going to go to my Makin'Cloud project. I'm going to right click. I'm going to come down to add to zip. All right, by compressing the zip file, it's going to make transfer to our cloud much quicker and more efficient, especially for those bigger projects. So if we come down, now the file's been created, I'm going to click on the file and then I'm going to drag and drop it into the Makin'Cloud. So you can see here, it's come up, I drop it in. It's asked me, do I want to keep the first level? All right, we don't want to keep that first level. So we're going to collapse and then upload now. Files are now uploading to the cloud. All right, you can see here as they're dropping in that they're appearing. I'm going to go back to full screen here. So we can see our files here. Now these ones here are folders, right? And so for those folders are going to be each of the surface and line files. Down here at the bottom, you can see localization.cal. You can also see the size of that file. If we go up and open up, let's say the electrical folder, for instance, it's a single click. Take us through the next page. And now we can see there's the extra surface files for the electrical. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, date they're uploaded and the size of the files. And to go back, we just go up and we click on files. Now we're going to have to set our localization. So if we come up to settings, in here we come down coordinate system. Now, if your localization is using geoid, you'll have an option at the top here, come up, local localization. So you'll be selecting that. If no geoid was used, the cloud will automatically grey out the geoid and will say built in. And just like that, it's done. Your file is now in the cloud. All machines in your sub-organization. Now, we're going to switch over to the operator's dig screen. Now you can see we've switched across to our machine dig screen. If we have a look, there's no project loaded at the moment. Okay, we're connected up top here. If we come down to our main menu button, it's down in the bottom right hand corner here. The Rubik's Cube brings up our menu. We go up to our project button and select project. And here it gives us our options. Now if we come down here and select open project, you can see here the project we uploaded has loaded in. So we're going to go to Makin'Cloud. You can see here on the left here, it's loading. All right, this is going to be up for a couple of seconds. All right, this error here, GPS simulator, that is just because we're on a simulator, not on a real machine. So that's going to stay there. But our coordinate system and our heights should all come in. Yep, so we can see they've all come in green. All of our files are uploaded. Our main menu here, so we just press the big X at the top. Now that we've uploaded our project, what we're going to need to do is turn on our layers. If you come down to the bottom left hand side of the screen, we have our layers icon. We click on our layers icon, and what we need to do is come across here and we select each of these icons. So the eye here is for visibility. All right, then we've got our horizontal deviation and our vertical deviation. Now that we've enabled all these, we close this window and we can see we've uploaded onto our project. All right, and we've got our vertical and horizontal deviations in there. Sometimes the machine may be different to benchmarks on site. This can easily be managed by using our project offset. So what we do, we need to first select our reference tip. So what we're going to do is we're going to double click on our bucket. Now we're going to select the reference point, so I'm going to select the right hand tip of the bucket by double clicking. We can now see the reference tip is the right hand one. We're now going to close this. So now on site, you're going to need to take the machine to where the site's benchmark is. Yep, you're going to want to put your tip on the benchmark. We're then going to come down to our menu. So again, main menu, bottom right hand corner. We're then going to come to project. From project, we're going to come down here to project offset. So we click project offset. We're now going to want to type in what the RL height is of the benchmark on site, where your reference tip is located. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this. So we come up and we change it to 0.6. Let's say that's our reference, our RL height. Okay, so now we hit OK. Once we hit OK up here, you can see it's calculating offset. Do not move the machine. Once we've got our calculate offset, it tells us project offset has changed to 0.02 meters. Okay, that's all done. So now we're going to go up, we're going to close this little window. Your machine is now fully equipped with the necessary files. It's accurately aligned with the project and ready to commence work. Thank you for watching. We hope this video gives you a better understanding of the Makin'Cloud. Please like and subscribe to see future MCA tutorials.